Oh, welcome everyone. There we go. Good to see you. Thanks for joining today. And if you're new to Qigong, you're welcome to type in the chat if you have any questions or comments. And we'll also have a little bit of time after class for some Q&A. We're going to be doing some gentle movements. The Qigong class includes warm-ups, so joint rotation, some body tapping, and some gentle stretches. And then we'll get into some flowing movements that are kind of a moving meditation and designed to help calm and relieve stress and also activate and energize your natural healing capacities. We also generally work with a little bit of balance, and you can improve your strength and balance as a bonus as well. So if anything hurts, don't push it. You're welcome to use a chair, and you can always sit down and rest if you need. Modify and opt out of anything that doesn't feel good to you. Yeah, so if you're ready, let's begin, and I'll have a little bit of music for us here. There we go. All right, so let's jump right into it. Go ahead and stand up, and let's start warming up. And of course, you can do any of this seated if you prefer. We'll begin twisting your body side to side, knocking on the door of life. Your open palm will tap your chest, and then the back of your fist will tap right behind your belly button. There we go. And rotating your body, swinging side to side. Inhale through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. And you can turn your hips and you can lift your back heel as well. So that'll help take some pressure off your knees. If you ground your feet and twist, your knees can get a little bit of pressure. So lift your heel as you swing and tap. Very nice. So just warming your body, warming your spine. And let's go through a full body tapping routine. Starting at the top of your head, you can warm up your fingertips like this. You tap together and wake up your fingertips. And then tap, tap, tap the top of your head. Tapping is a great way to release tension. It opens up the acupressure points all around your body. It helps stimulate your nervous system and regulate it. Give your lymphatic system getting the fluids moving. They call the sewage system of your body. The lymph takes the garbage out. And around your face, you can also release facial tension and stress that gets stuck around the facial muscles. Tap your forehead. Your sinuses are here as well. Release tension and congestion in your sinuses, around your eyebrows, temples, the bridge of your nose, and the cheekbones and under your eyes. Tap, tap, tap. And then under the jaw, around your jaw. You can open your mouth and stretch your jaw a little bit. When we hold, often our facial expressions are kind of unconscious reactions to the way we're feeling, right? I have a 2-year-old daughter, and her face is the most, it's like a cartoon. Her smiles are the biggest. When she's sad, she sticks her lip down, it's like so exaggerated, right? And so our emotions show up on our face. And so when we have regular emotions of sadness, it'll kind of actually get stuck in the musculature and the tension there. So you can release the physical tension around your facial muscles, and often that can release some of the emotional tension that can be stuck there too. All right, and now a really good one for the neck. You're going to hold your head like this. So you cup the head, hold the weight of your head, and then the other hand you cup and tap the back of your neck and the base of your skull. Gently at first, and then a little more firmly as you wake it up. can help to release some of that neck tension. Staring at screens all day. And then switch, hold the head with your other hand, relax the weight of your head into your hand and tap back of your neck. Like a Swedish massage, the chopping and tapping. Release muscle tension here. All right, sweep your face, massage with your fingers, sinuses, and lymphatic system. And then squeeze and massage your neck. Nice. Let's work our way down the body now with both hands. Tap your chest. Letting congestion out of your lungs. And now as we do the whole body tapping, you can kind of balance your knees, your body as you tap. Breathe and feel the lungs opening up. Wonderful. Take one hand forward and tap top of the shoulder, go down the palm line. The lymphatic system is that sewage system for your body, carrying pathogens and bacteria, viruses, toxins out of the body and dumping it into your blood so it can be filtered by your liver and processed and cleaned up. Back of the hand, back of your forearm, coming up the arm. So movement is the only way your lymph fluids move. They don't move if you don't move. Tapping, shaking, and any kind of exercise moves your lymphatic system around. Thumbs up, down the thumb line. And between thumb and index, tap, tap, tap. Good, same hand, chop the pinky, underside. And raise your arm up. So if you've ever missed trash day, you know, like you wake up and the trash truck drives by, you're like, oh no. And then your trash has to sit in the dumpster, in the roll cart for another week, and it really stinks up the garage, or that's what happens if you don't move your lymphatic system. The garbage just kind of builds up. Tap the chest, relax the arm. And now switch to other side. So not only is the motion the lotion, movement lubricates your joints. The motion is the purification. Cleans out the junk and garbage. Down the palm line. Good. And hands and fingers. Back of your hand. I always find that nice to know that we're moving our body, knowing all the benefits of it can give us extra motivation to do it. Top of the shoulder. Thumb line up, down the thumb line. And between thumb and index. Chop the pinky, underside. Raise your arm. Down the arm to the armpit. A lot of lymph nodes here in particular. It can be a pretty tender area, so kind of stimulating to tap here. It wakes you up. All right, and down. And now both hands, tap your chest. Okay, and this I've learned the hard way. This song is Zorba's Dance. It'll start speeding up, so as the music goes faster, you can tap a little faster. Just go along with it. Rib cage. If you're tapping at home, put on some fun music. Tap the ribs, liver, stomach, your internal organs. Get a little special attention here. Are you still bouncing your knees? Lower back. Here comes the speed. Down the back side. You don't have to keep up with Zorba, but you can find a rhythm that works for you. Hamstrings, calves, ankles. Try to get to the tops of the feet. Up your shins. And knees. Front of your hips. Pelvis, another big plexus of not just nerves, muscles, bones, joints, but lymph nodes. The lymphatic system is a big part of your immune system. Your T and B cells are circulating and patrolling as you get your lymph moving, taking out the toxins. The outer hips. And down the outside, last lap here. Down the outside of your legs to the ankles. Inside of your feet. Up the inside. Inner thighs. And then we finish here at the low belly, the Dan Tian. Dan is energy. Tian is the field or the area. This is our center of our energy field, the core. Tapping to awaken and warm it up. Nice heat radiating from the belly. Relax the wrists, elbows, and shoulders as you tap, loose but firm. One of my first classes, we would do 1,000 taps to start the class off. Sounds like a lot, but it just takes about 5 minutes or so. By the time you're done, you get nice and warm. Circle clockwise, up the right, down the left. And now just pause there, hands on the belly, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. Bring your mind fully into the present, into your body. Feel the sensations of your body more acutely, more alert. Nicely done. Let's move into our joint warm-ups. Spinal cord breathing, feet wide, bend the knees, lift your arms, arch your back, open your chest. Exhale, curl and squeeze, tucking your tailbone, tucking the chin, rounding your back. On your own, back and forth. Open and close with each breath. It's like the cat-cow in yoga, but standing version. Breathing life into your spinal cord, central column. The nerves that flow through the gaps in your spinal cord give life and function to all your organs, all your muscles, all your body parts. Keeping this area supple, flexible, strong will support the life all around your body. Tuck and untuck. Open and close. And nicely done. So in our Qigong class, we take the spine through every range of motion, every class. That's our flexion extension, front back. Now we'll do lateral movements with an exercise called dog wags its tail. Feet, comfortable distance, your hips shift side to side. And then you lower one hand to accentuate that curve, that lateral curve of your spine. And then if you're okay, if you're not dizzy, you can even lower the head toward the hand. Make a nice curve. The neck spine. Start slow and dog wags its tail. It's that kind of happy feeling, okay? You can stick your tongue out and pant if you want. That's another version of this. Just kidding. Wagging his tail, happy dog. All right, and now for a spinal twist. Take your feet wide. You're going to take your right hand behind, your left hand in front and above, and reach. Stretch up and across. Stretch the whole back, and then switch sides. reach up and across. And bring it in. It's like you're harvesting apples. You can even lift your heel on the back foot to give your whole back a little bit more of a stretch. Don't force anything. In Qigong, you never force anything. All about finding flow state, finding ease and rhythm, and flow in your movements. All right, one more each side. Okay, and relax. Lunges, left leg forward, right leg back. If you're not already adding lunges to your daily routine, now's a good time to start. Back hip flexors stretch, spine opens up. The antidote to sitting. The opposite shape of sitting for your hips and chest. Now hold that lunge, clasp your hands behind your back. Peel the shoulders, lift the heart, big yawn here, stretch your facial muscles again. Maybe even stretch your tongue out. Like a scary face. All right, relax the jaw, lower the chin, relax the arms, walk it back in, and switch, lunge on the other side. So as you open your body earlier in the day, that flexibility and that capacity actually will last for hours afterwards. The earlier in the day you can do your lunges, stretches, and warm-ups, the longer you get to enjoy the benefit. So, big proponent of morning practices. Afternoons and evenings are good too, but just a little bit in the morning will really change the rest of your day. Promise you. Cactus arms, hold that lunge, hands up, elbows back. Lift the heart, peel the shoulder blades, look up, one more scary face, stretch your eyes, mouth, tongue. And relax. And release. Wonderful. Walk it in, shake it out. Come down to your knees. You can bring your feet parallel, hands to the knees. Squat down a little. Avoid hunching if you can. And lengthen the spine. And then rotate your knee joints like this. If you're having pain though, arthritis, pain in the knees, do a seated version where you, instead of standing and doing it, you hover and rotate like this. Your joint gets that lubrication without the loading on it, so it takes a lot of pressure off your knees. If you need, pardon the pun, do what you need to do for your knees. Go back the other way. You come to any of my other classes, you probably endure a lot of dad jokes. Sprinkle some of those in. If you're wondering what a dad joke is, it's like a joke, but not very funny. Okay. Go in and out and circle. The difference between a dad joke and a bad joke, just the first letter. All right, and reverse. But a lot of people do wonder, at what point does a regular joke become a dad joke? Well, it just becomes apparent. Ah, okay, that one wasn't too bad, was it? Come on up, shake it out, release. And now ankles, a really important part of your body for balance. When your ankles and feet get stiff, tight, swollen, your balance is gonna suffer. So, grab onto something, a chair, a wall. If the person next to you looks stable, grab them. Step forward, lift your heel, and press into it and lean and kind of roll your ankle like this. I don't know if you can see. So the foot, the heel, this is the foot, the heel is up and you're kind of rolling and stretching all the toes and the ankle. Lean a little into it, massage the joints. Go back the other way. Good. And now for the back of the foot, you take it behind you and roll the tops of your feet. For a lot of folks, this can be very painful though. So put a pillow down, a folded blanket, cushion it. Just don't press too hard. And now the foot is like this. And you're rolling the tops of the knuckles and the metatarsal bones here. If the foot's behind you, there's a lot less pressure on the joints too. Okay, both ways. And then give it a little stretch at the end. Hold it and breathe. Good, and shake it out, release. Pretty intense, right? For such a small movement. And pause there and compare, notice the difference between your feet. You might even notice which foot's more responsive, which is more alert. Switch, step the other foot forward, lift the heel, lean in and rotate. So in Qigong, we talk about circulation, and you all know how important circulation is, blood circulation, lymph circulation, and go back the other way. But Qigong also gives us a type of circulation that's unique. It's an energetic circulation, and it's an awareness circulation. We take our mind into our body, into all the corners. Go ahead and take it back, flip the top side and roll. You know, how many times do we exercise? We go on the treadmill or the bike, we just kind of zone out, right? We're circulating our body, but we're not circulating our attention, our awareness, our energy. Qigong is unique in that way. It's a very mindful practice. So you're circulating the most powerful force you've got, your own attention. Go backward. So bring your awareness, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's unusual or unpleasant, the sensations you're feeling are important. Press and hold, deep breath. Exhale, feel that stretch, feel that sensation, whatever it is. Welcome it. All right, shake that foot and release. All right, a few more stretches to get everything circulating before we get to our flows. Feet together, lace your hands, press up, reaching high. Inhale as you lift. And if you can pump your toes and ankles here. A little bonus. If you've been coming to class for a while, you know that this is your second heart. You have a heart in your chest pumping your blood, and when you do ankle pumps, you pump the blood from the bottom, just like your heart. You pump and circulate. Give your heart some support. Flushing out the waste from your tissues. Welcoming in the nutrients. All right, lower the heels. Gentle rotation here. If your arms are getting tired, rest them on your head. Turning and breathing. And the other way, rotate. Never forcing it, just finding your edge and breathing into it. And relax. Hands release. And shake it out. Beautiful. Let's do a standing meditation to transition to our flow state. You're going to bring your hands to your belly. Feet as close together as you can, but they can be separate if you prefer. And if you're able, close your eyes. You may want to stand in front of a chair or a couch. You're worried about your balance. When you close your eyes, your awareness, your attention is drawn inwards. And let your body just sway like tall bamboo in the breeze. Feel the body relax. Feel that natural swaying movements. It's impossible to stand still, so don't even try. Instead, just relax into the natural waves. Okay, now your hands relax to your side. This is a warm-up called drawing water from the well. Your palms face backward like this. And you just relaxed in front of you. And you're going to curl your fingers, pinky, ring, middle, index, thumb. In that order. And then you're going to lift your heels as you curl your fingers. So rise up, pinky, ring, middle, index, thumb. Balance for a moment. And then release, thumb, index, middle, ring, pinky. Rise as you curl. Relax and release. So your hands go like this. You curl and then you rotate just at hip height. And then you relax and you lower. Rise and curl. You're sucking the water up from the well and then pouring over the edge. Inhale. Exhale. This improves your balance, leg strength, and reflexes. Builds your awareness and presence. It's hard to get distracted when you have to balance, right? On your own pace here, each breath. Up and then down. All right, beautiful. Stepping outside. Sink your hips, make a wave up and down. Inhale as you rise. Exhale as you sink back. The hands never really go above the shoulders in this one or below the hips, just in that torso range. And at first you'll feel a little kind of clunky, a little blocky. Over time, the movements will smooth out and become fluid and liquid. The feeling of like a ripple moving through your body. So the first half of class is really about shedding tension, stiffness, and resistance, and blockages, so that your flowing movements can be easeful and comfortable, smooth. Stepping a little wider, hands now glide from side to side. And your side to side movement really comes from the hips and core. And hands just trail behind like a long tail of a bird, drifting behind the body. Your toes can point out a little bit so your knees are comfortable. And try to keep your head level as you shift so you keep that power in your lower half. Now the same movement, but the leading hand goes above your head. Switching sides, the leading hand. When you shift left, your left hand goes above. Shifting right, your right hand goes above. And same thing, but now add the lower hand goes following hand goes below. So it's like two circles passing by each other. Harmonizing and balancing left and right brain. Qigong balances the brain, qualities of each side of the brain. Balancing our logical with our intuitive. Balancing our literal with our abstract. Balancing the part of the mind that sees the parts with the part of the mind that sees the whole. Now draw your hands in. This next movement requires a weight shift, front to back. You're going to step your left foot forward. You're going to push. And then you sink your weight back and push. I like to imagine I'm like standing in the ocean and the wave is rising and cresting and rolling onto the shore, and then the ocean sucks the water back in and then washes onto the shore again. The weight shifts to the back leg. Front foot is empty. You can almost lift it. You draw from the ground up, roll forward. One movement per breath. You exhale as you go out. Inhale as you draw in. Become like water, washing onto the shore, returning to the ocean. That deceptive power of the ocean, the water, so soft, light, but so powerful. Now switch your feet to the other side. Your leading foot is about 45 degrees in front of you and to the side, halfway between front and side. Better to adjust your movement to match your breath than the other way around. Let the pace of your breath dictate the speed of your movement. Maybe you're moving slower than me. A little faster, it doesn't matter. Important thing is to harmonize your body and breath. Embody the qualities of the water, the ocean. And to center now, horse riding stance, so your feet wide and your fingers are going to scoop up like this. There's a little bit of an interlacing at the first joint as you rise up. And then you spiral your hands out, parting the clouds, sink down. Scooping up, interlace, pierce the clouds. Overhead spiral outward and open like that sun beaming through, breaking the clouds. Open, and you spiral out like that. Nice. One movement per breath. Find your own speed here. Now step forward to bow and arrow stance. One leg in front, one leg behind, kind of a lunge. Hands will sweep out in a circle, both hands same plane, and then you shift back. Hand rotates around the body and then sweeps forward. Past the belly, behind, toward that leading foot, and toward the torso. Called monk grinds tofu. And you need to grind tofu, this will come in handy. The tofu is not just soybeans, but this is for the spleen and stomach. It's for digestion. Like soybeans get fermented and broken down, easier to digest. Can create that same effect for our own digestive system with Qigong. Calm your nervous system, your digestion will improve. Eating while stressed is very hard to digest. A couple of signs that your digestive system is activating. Saliva forms in your mouth. So to get watery in your mouth. You'll feel gurgling in your belly. Peristalsis starting. You'll feel your breath deepening and your belly unclenching. Butterflies going to sleep. Anxiety soothing. Switch sides, step the other foot forward. And your body is shifting, you're bending the knees, you're a little bit lowered here. Monk grinds tofu. Imagine you're a monk, you have no job, you have no family. All you need to do is just grind this tofu. Give it your full attention, your full presence. Right now, your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest response, starting to affect your body, calming your digestion. And then we'll finish with two-handed pebble in the pond, your feet wide, back to horse riding. Sink your hips and spread wide, and then rise up. Sink a little, fold a little, stretch, and rise. Calming waves rippling out. That saliva is forming your mouth. Magic is happening. And if not, if you have no saliva or even a dry mouth, that's okay too. As you practice more and more, you might find that water up, fire down phenomena, saliva forming in your mouth, heat forming in your belly. An internal medicine, an internal healing is taking place when those signs occur. trillions and trillions of cells functioning at levels beyond our perception. We're all having very real effects through what you're doing right now. Bathing them in energy and calm presence. Hands settle at your belly once again. And close your eyes. Bamboo in the breeze. Simply relax. Let yourself sway. Make your mind as simple as a stalk of bamboo. Your cells return to their natural state. Feel that vitality flowing through you. Your body thriving. Gently massage clockwise, up the right, down the left, circling your belly, sealing in that warmth. Rub your hands together, generate some heat. And this special warmth, like a lotion, rub it into your skin. Neck and shoulders, massage your body from head to toe, rubbing. Releasing any achiness, any soreness as you go. And make your way back into a comfortable seat. Your palms connect, your right hand, left hand, balance the right and left brain. Hold in your mind a vision of your health, your well-being. Yourself thriving, surrounded with the people you love, doing the things you want to do. Feeling healthy and strong and vital, grateful and joyful. Thank you very much for joining Qigong today. I appreciate your presence, contribution of your presence here. It was a great contribution to the class.